This is the Diatone Blade 150 with the FPV gear now loaded. The camera up here is slanted slightly backward. You can't really tell much maybe from this point of view, but it's tilted back a little bit. And back here in the back, I have the video transmitter. It's an LT200 sitting right here with a little cloverleaf antenna. And I'm not sure how much interference I'm going to get from this power wire running right around it. But this is the antenna that I had, and I bought this one because it was a shorty and I was hoping it would help not waste so much when I start doing FPV stuff. This kit is actually from RC Timer. This camera here, I like it because it has a flat surface on top and flat surface on the bottom. It's actually held in there with foam tape on the bottom, foam tape on the top, and the wiring from it goes back to the video transmitter, and the video transmitter is soldered directly into my powering my battery back here in the back, because this video transmitter can take a wide variety of voltage from 2S, 3S, 4S, and maybe even 5S, I'm not sure, but 4S for sure. And anyway, so what I did is I ran the wires here, the power, ground, video, and audio up here, and I actually had to cut them off because this wire was way too long for this little tiny frame. But I cut them off, soldered them back about the right length, and then zip tied all the wires up here to this, along with the ESC wires and the power wires that I read the voltage off of. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. It is pretty sweet, and I'm anxious to see how this flies through between my vans, because that's one thing I won't do with my bigger one because it's too big. One other thing about this before I get flying, I happened to lose this post that was here on this side during one of my crashes. So I only have one arm holding this in, so if I hit anything, I'm sure this arm's going to bend back and I'll probably have problems, but you know, I gotta make a video and I gotta test it out. I have more parts coming. I got a second frame coming that I'm going to use just for parts that I lost, but I did put Loctite on all my other screws because I'm sure that's why this one fell out.
Stuck on quads, I've got my confidence so high that I feel like I just can't crash. Yeah, let's get to flying. Needed a hobby, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll fly quads till the end. Yeah, I'm on my way, mighty glad to fly. Voltage alarm, I've been up there too long. I guess it's time for me to bring you home. Yeah, it's time to land. It's so hard to see when you fly far away. It's hard to bring you back to me. Oh, almost crashed. That was the close one. At least I got it back. Good. Mighty glad to fly. Oh, I've got upgrade parts coming in 2 weeks, and I'm sure I'll see a big performance increase. But for now, I pack up my lipos and bring them all with me, 'cause this time my F450, you're flying between the trees. Stuck on you, I've got this battery strapped on tight and a little Velcro in there too. No, it won't slip out. And here they are now, my fast shark attitude goggles make a whole new way to fly. Yeah, let's try them out. Mighty glad to fly.
is awesome with FPV. It's still awesome. Line of sight. I still got 9 minutes of flight time off my 1000 milliamp hour 3S battery. This thing, I think I was getting about 9:45 with no FPV gear, but now I'm getting 9. So it's still plenty good. I'm getting plenty of thrust off of it. I feel like this thing can fly through even the smallest crevices that I haven't ever flown through before. Like between my vans was pretty easy. Anyway, I really like this. This thing is probably going to become one of my primary FPV flyers for a while until my friends start beating me with their 250s because they'll probably be faster with their bigger propellers. But flying by myself, this is what I'm going to be flying with. I feel like it was flying plenty fast up and down the street, probably faster than I probably really should have been flying anyway. But I wanted to try it out just because it's new. And if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments. If you want to try to build one identical to this, I'll have a parts list in the description. Then you can build your own. It's, like I said, it's pretty awesome. The overall, like I said, I really like this. Even this antenna seemed to do pretty well, although I'm not sure how it's going to handle having the power wire run around it, so I may have to switch that out later. We'll see when we get down to the flying field. I didn't do any flips or rolls with the FPV goggles on. I did some with the line of sight flying, and it did okay. It recovered a little bit slower than it had been before, but still plenty easy to flip. Anyway, if you have any questions about this, or if you want to know the tuning I did, you can watch my other build video on this, and where I did an overview and showed some of the tuning. And if you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to help you out as best I can. And as always, thanks for watching.